This lesson is on expository, also known as informational writing, specifically compare and contrast essays. When you need to do a compare or contrast essay, your task is really to identify the similarities and the differences between two different things. They could be items, they are objects, they could be people, they could be events, could be just about anything that you're both comparing and contrasting. Sometimes people go wrong with these tasks because they either just compare or just contrast, meaning they just find similarities or they just find the differences. You need to make sure in these essay responses, however, that you're doing both of those tasks. When you're planning these, a good graphic organizer to use is the Venn diagram. For the Venn diagram, you start with one circle, which is topic A, and you join with that a second circle for topic B. In this outside area, you put the differences between the two, and in the middle you put the things that they have in common. This is the shared area. So this is one suggestion that I would have to you if you're searching for a graphic organizer to use for this type of essay. This one's a pretty clear-cut, easy one to use. There are two possible formats that your essay can take for a compare-contrast. For option 1, you can start with an introduction, then follow it with a paragraph or two about only topic A, followed by another paragraph or two only about topic B, and then you talk about topic A and B together, again maybe more than one paragraph, and it's followed by a conclusion. If you're using this format, it's important to realize that when you're talking about topic A, you're only talking about topic A. When you're talking about topic B, you're only talking about topic B up until you get to that fourth bullet where you're talking actually about them together. Option 2, on the other hand, includes the same introduction, but it's followed by a paragraph, 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs with only comparisons, then followed by a couple of paragraphs about only the differences, and then a conclusion. Either one of these options work for this type of essay, so you can choose whichever one is easiest for you to follow. There are helpful words and phrases that you can use to show that you're comparing and contrasting. For instance, when you're doing the comparisons, a phrase like by the same token, likewise, similarly, in the same way, are good key indicators to your reader that you're making a comparison here. On the other hand, for contrast, and notice I used actually one just in my speech right here, you can use things like contrast or in contrast, conversely, which means the opposite of, instead, on one hand or on the other hand, on the contrary or rather. These are words or phrases that show contrast, that show that you are talking about a difference between your two topics. Try to include at least a few of these words or phrases in your writing. It really helps your reader to see the points that you're making more clearly. Okay, some questions that I would like you to answer, please. You can put the answers for these questions in your submission box, and then you can go ahead and turn that in for credit for watching this video. As always, if you have questions, don't forget to email me or give me a call. Thanks.